Well, I've been wrestling with this gas tank for about 30 minutes. I'm taking a break because it's winning. It's won the first round. So I decided to get in here and take the tank out, which, you know, shouldn't be this difficult. But I got two things working against me. One is that my exhaust is completely welded in place all the way from here all the way up to the headers. I can't move it much. I've got it kind of hanging on a bungee cord over here, but I don't want to, you know, let it move too much. I might have to just try to move this down and to the left. But the other thing is, this thing is just, the tolerance is so tight. Whose idea was it to put in a tank that's just a little too big? If I could get one more inch clearance over here, I could get it out. But I've got, let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if I can do this with one hand right now, but there's some stuff up, I don't know. There's some stuff on the top. Can't really see it from here. Oh, here we go. Now I want you to look back there. See that? Right back there. Apparently, there's some sort of extra breather mechanism. That's not the fuel line. The fuel's coming in on the passenger side. But there's this, and it was connected to that up there. But it's just like a loop. See that? It's just extra stuff on the tank. I don't think any of this is necessary. It's not really doing anything. I'll see. I mean, if you know what that does, let me know. But I don't know what that's there for. What it's doing is it's making it really hard to pull this tank out. So I'm gonna keep working. I guess I have to maybe move this exhaust, you know, out and get some clearance here. I also don't want to scrape up the exhaust too bad. One thing that's interesting, I think, is that when I was working back here, I just was trying to push the tank up a little, and I lifted the entire back of the car up. Now, the only thing that's in the car right now is the convertible top. I mean, this is just a shell, right? There's no gas in here. It's super light. The wheels aren't on, the trailing arms aren't on, the differential isn't in. All this heavy stuff is out of here. So basically, I have to be really careful that I don't knock this off the jack stands, because I could easily shift this whole car up and over an inch. And then I have some extra jack stands there just in case, but I don't know. I feel like I need to put some tires under this thing or something just in case. Anyway, I'll check back with you guys later. I think I'm gonna win. I'm gonna try to save the tank. I bought a new fuel regulator. Sending unit I'm gonna put in. But other than that, the tank I think is okay. I'm just gonna clean it and seal it with some of that Eastwood tank seal, or is it POR? It might be POR, POR. I'm gonna clean it, I'm gonna seal it, I'm gonna put it back in. I don't think I need to buy a new tank, but we'll see. First thing I have to do is get it out. So check back with you later. All right. Okay, so obviously I got the tank out. And you know, it's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But let me show you what's going on. So in case you don't know, or you want to know, so this just looks like, you know, a return pressure, you know, release. I think this is actually just a fuel return, and I know it is because it goes up to the fuel pump. So this is a return from the fuel pump. It hooks up there, and then that's the fuel line, right? And that comes down and hooks up here on the bottom. And then of course filler cap, which very rusty. I don't know if I'll replace this rubber or not. I might keep it. We'll see. It'd be nice to replace it, but actually it's in okay shape. And then that hose is missing. There should be a tube going down, just a drain, overfill drain. So I gotta get that. And then this was the culprit. Now, it says Rochester Products. So I'm sorry, I broke it. I had to wrestle it out. It was just jammed up, kept hitting along here. Now it hooks up to that. You see that? And it runs up the frame rail. So I think what happens is this was here, right, to the tank, and then this goes up to the front of the car, except I can't find anything up there. I need to look more, but I'm assuming it should be on the driver's side. I didn't see a line going up, but I'll have to replace this or delete it if I don't need it. I don't know why this is here. I'm going to research it. Other than that, you know, the straps came out. I'll probably get new straps. These are just roached. I mean, they're just crusty and they look bad, so I might replace them or not. So what I'm going to do now, and I want to show you guys, I have a replacement rear end on here. So you can see all the fiberglass is new-ish on the back of this car. I did find that, so either that's a bad install or there was an accident and they fixed it. I'm not sure, but there's some funny business going on up there. I think what I'm going to do now is just take an opportunity to clean this up, metal wire brush it, rust treat it, paint it. I'm going to continue. I already did that area for the differential, just touched it up, cleaned it up, painted it with some good paint. You know, maybe take the sway bar off and clean it up, or get a better sway bar. I don't think I really need it. I'm not racing this thing around. And I'll, you know, go ahead and clean all this stuff up. Just get it cleaned up and maybe touch it up with a little paint so it doesn't continue to get any more rusty. I'm not really worried about it. It's pretty solid. It's just surface rust. And then I'm going to take the tank. I already ordered a set of the POR, the pour gas, the cleaner, metal prep, etching, and then the tank coating. And I think I'm just going to save this tank. The tank's not leaking, although I did order a sending unit because that one's pretty old. I want to make sure I have a good sending unit, and it does leak a little. You can see right here. So I'm just going to replace that, but I'll first, you know, take this off, clean up the tank. I don't know if I can show you guys. The tank's actually not in, let me grab a flashlight. It's not in bad shape, actually. I can get two things going here. Yeah, it's hard to get it to focus, but see, the tank's actually, it might be a replacement tank. I don't know, it looks pretty clean, but the sending unit looks pretty old. You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it. Why not? One less thing to worry about. And then I think what I'll try to do, and I would love some feedback on this if anybody has it, is I might go ahead and, can I tip this all the way? Yeah, probably. I might go ahead and put some heat shielding down here, just so the heat from the exhaust doesn't warm up the gas. I don't think warming up gas is anything we want to do ever. So I might just put some protection there, you know, something that's appropriate. And a little extra padding on top for the straps, just to keep everything quiet and secure. And replace this guy or delete it, figure out what to do with that, and that's it. So that's what I'm working on now. Next step is clean this up, get rid of the rest of the gas safely. I have a gas can. I put it in the gas can, and then I kind of throw a little bit in the cars, because this gas is super old, but it's okay. Just throw it in your car a little bit at a time, and you can get rid of it that way. All right, thanks for watching. Check in with you guys later. Hey, before we go, I wanted to show you the sending unit, and I am going to replace it. I'm glad I ordered a replacement. It's $50 delivered, but you can see the float on this is cracked, which is not a super big deal, but you know, I just want to make sure it works and everything. This actually looks like it could have been a replacement. It's not in bad shape. And I want to show you guys how this works, actually. So this sits like this, and the float is there, and this would be the bottom of the tank, right? The pickup here, and then this moves. Obviously, when you put gas in it, it floats up, right, as the gas level goes up. And you can see that there's a wire here, and what's happening is this is increasing and decreasing the resistance on the circuit. So as the gas level rises, you have more and less resistance being put through that circuit there. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but that's that then sends a signal, and you hook up your ground and your lead here, and that goes to your fuel gauge. So, and this does look pretty new, right? I mean, it looks like it's in good shape. It was not installed well, as per, you can see somebody just tried to squirt RTV on the outside of this, which is always a bad idea. And I'm just looking at it, and it looks kind of wavy, sort of uneven. So I think somehow this was damaged, or maybe they didn't get a new, this piece, they didn't get this bracket new. And then, and also this looks like it's in good shape, pretty good. However, now I'm looking here, and you see where it looks like they put some gasket sealer. This looks like that Indian head to me, although it's kind of rubbery. I'm not sure what that is, but it's my understanding that you do not put gasket sealer on these, on the gasoline. You just do the rubber. Just make sure it's clean and put the rubber on there. And then this goes on, and it spins, turns like that and locks in. So, like I said, I've got these three pieces coming new, so I'm going to replace that. But just wanted to show you that, and I'm going to get the rest of that gas out, put it in the can, and get this thing cleaned up. All right, see you later.